Hello everyone and welcome to the semifinals for the North American Week 3 Challengers Cup. Today we're watching 43rd seed team 2 Edgy facing off against 2nd seed the Rambozos. 2 Edgy just coming out of the quarterfinals, having beaten 3rd seed Asgard Gaming, so they're doing the most logical thing to follow that up by going for the 2nd seed team, working their way up. Perhaps after this they'll meet up with the 1st seed team in the finals. I don't know what the bracket actually looks like, so that might not actually be possible at this point in time. Looks like Chris Pocket on Geb getting caught out here, trying to do some early wards. 2 Edgy might find themselves first blood here. Chris Pocket only having the tower in front of him. This will almost definitely be a first blood. He's trying to delay as long as he can. Waiting for rollout to come off cooldown, but it will be not enough. First blood going to Pizza at the end of the day. Chris Pocket did get one ward down before getting picked off, so I'd say not entirely a loss, but definitely not how you want to be starting off one of these games. So early on, teams now beginning to take up their early positions for Harpy camps. Rambozos looking to secure both camps. Nice 3-man rotation coming around here to secure the right side camp. Axe coming down from Shock. Looks like that did in fact go over to the Rambozos. Looks like both camps will be secured by the Rambozos for that matter. And now, while we appear to, at least for the moment, have a little bit of time, let's take a look at the team and lineups. Some basic, simple, straightforward wave clearing going on in the mid lane, hopefully. For 2 Edgy, we have Salt Machine playing Chalk in the solo lane. Ban OP Gods as support, Athena, Pizza, actually not going to be... the taunt, nothing coming of that. Got excited for a second for nothing. Pizza in the jungle as Hunbats, Penumbra in the mid lane as Janus, and T-Snipes as the AD carry Hunter Apollo. For the Rambozos, the Paradox playing AD carry Ram, Fiddy in the jungle as Thor, Chris Pocket as support Geb, Adoro as Agni in the mid lane, and Takadi playing Ra in the solo lane. Shield wall coming out, Paradox expecting the taunt, did roll away. Retreat pings coming out, possibly indicating some sort of weird rotation, not entirely sure. What are they looking for here? Looking to steal away the attack speed buff, perhaps? Who knows? Salt Machine actually getting forced out there. It looks like they might have been considering it, but deciding against it in the end. Salt Machine instead helping out with the red buff, just tagging it for that experience. Penumbra will likely be looking for that after clearing off the rest of that wave. Thor only now going for his yellow buff on the back of securing those mid camps, not having time to do so before heading to lane earlier. So far, after that early Geb pick, things have been pretty quiet. Interestingly, there are 3 Hands of the Gods. They're not really interesting, necessarily. It's pretty standard for certain gods, such as Chalk, to pick up Hands of the Gods over in the solo lane. Help with wave clear. T-Snaps getting caught by the Shockwave. Shield wall taunt. Nice cleanse coming out from Chris Pocket, avoiding pulling Paradox into that. Looks like Thor and Agni looking for their red buff. So the 3 Hogs actually fairly standard given the team layout. Support is always, of course, always going to have it. Just handy for Harpies, securing mana buffs early on, things like that, as well as Hog 3 later on for objective secures. If anything interesting is going on in this solo lane, don't know why I even hoped for it. I actually do. Last time around, did just cast the quarterfinal game with 2 Edgy, going against a Loki in the solo lane. Salt Machine was going crazy, and there was a ton of action going on in the solo lane. There's more action going on in the solo lane than this entire game thus far. But back to these 3 Hogs before I get too distracted by other stuff. Actually, did Anvil of Dawn just get used? No, Thor just coming around to tag up some from experience. Having a double Wrath of the Gods later on will be extremely useful. Just making objectives a lot easier to secure. You don't have to worry about your support getting picked off. Fight breaking out over the right mid-Harpy camps. The mid-Harpies themselves going to 2 Edgy. Anvil of Dawn is up. Will he go for Salt Machine? It will be a 3v1, but electing not to. He will hang up in the air. Going instead for the wave of minions. Chris Pocket has rotated around, making it safe to do that. Salt Machine looking for an opportunity to come in for an engagement. No opportunity to do so, however. So mid-Harpy is going 1 for 1. Finally, we see some action, but nothing coming of it in this game. Really nothing to say about anything. Let's take a look at the team. How much in-hand gold do these players have? Odoro is sitting at 1560. He'll be needing to recall here shortly. A portal or unstable vortex catches him. It will mean his death. A good unstable vortex. There it is! Will he find the kill? It will not connect. Nice attempt there by Penumbra. No second follow-up. That unstable vortex could potentially have found that kill as well. Penumbra trying to delay rotation by Chris Pocket here. But he will just roll out around, go the long way, and get there quickly enough. Say that through space and time, going for the attempt, not able to find it. Unfortunately, we want to see more kills this game. Need the action. The action is fun, although it is a nice switch from the constant action that comes out in some of these games. Looks like something might have been going on in that solo lane. I'm still hopeful on the back of that prior game, but I'm kidding myself if I seriously expect some action to come out of this. Chris Pocket throwing the shield up on himself and just moving over into the area will be enough to stop that attempt at a blue buff steal. All said and done, they could possibly have tried to fight for that. Paradox was still quite a distance away. But sometimes it is better to play it safe than be sorry about it just a very short amount of time later. So in the end, Team 2 Edgy, or just 2 Edgy, we're gonna call them 2 Edgy, not Team 2 Edgy. 2 Edgy find themselves up 2 small minions on that blue camp. My only question was, did Ban OP Gods hog early for that? Was that why they let that buff reset, expecting Geb just to come over and secure it easily? That could possibly have been the reason. Let's see if Ban OP Gods won't use it here. Defender of Olympus possibly getting charged. Who is she looking for? Anvil of Dawn coming down to the right lane. Assault Machine up in Stormcall will not be stunned out by it. Defender of Olympus will come out, but the fight already has been disengaged from. There are 4 members of 2 Edgy here if they choose to chase something, but Pizza, the only one really anywhere nearby anyone, will just trek through the jungle over to mid lane and make his way out, or perhaps turn back around and find Odoro. Who knows? See, did Odoro actually buy any nice items? Odoro did finish off his boots on that last back he made. Mid Harpies have spawned. Portal not going to catch him. Unstable Vortex will miss. Pizza will secure the right side Harpy camp with Hand of the Gods, however. Shield Wall coming out. Cataclysm coming up for the steal. Shockwave as well. Ban OP Gods will take the left side Harpies, but will he be able to get out alive? Preemptive Strike not enough to get out of there. Through space and time did come through to give him a way out, but it was too little too late. Paulo is here now, finding the kill onto Takati. Pizza getting stunned out by Agni. One more hit will do it. The leap will get him out. Rain Fire, though, from the back will find him. Paradox up in the air, connecting with the Astral Barrage hits, but not going to be enough to secure the kill onto Apollo. Fight's not quite done yet. A little bit of poke coming out from Salt Machine. That could have just been wave clear, though, all said and done. Paradox here looking to push this wave up to the tower and get some damage onto it. The whole minion wave will be here shortly. He will not get damage himself, but some of that wave will get lost to the tower. It's going to be a little bit more damage onto it for later. So taking a look at the items so far, T-Snipes and Paradox sitting about even. Tier 2 boots have been built up on Paradox, so ever so slightly ahead. Devouro's Gauntlet stacks will be building up. Everyone else basically just pretty much having finished off boots at this point in time, or in the process of finishing them off over in the right lane. Takati dueling it out with Salt Machine once again, nothing coming of that. 2 gods with strong healing, facing off against each other. Not gonna see much come of those little engagements. It would take some spectacular play by Salt Machine to shut down Takati quickly in a 1v1. It really would call for a pretty huge mistake on the side of Takati. Between having movement speed increases as his passive, as well as slow on Searing Light, it would be pretty hard for him to get chased down by Chalk. Yes, Chalk has a teleport. Yes, Chalk has a slow. Through space and time, bringing up Pizza and Penumbra over to left lane now. Ban OP Gods possibly thinking about going Defender of Olympus into this fight. Up Pizza locking down Chris Pocket with the Fear No Evil. Ra is up. 1 connect. Second shot will connect for the kill. Third one looking for some damage on the T-Snipes. Will find it. Pizza finding the kill onto Geb, but not making it out with his life. 1-for-1 trade. Salt Machine in the mid lane, still dueling it out with Takati. Their fight has moved over to the right lane. Searing Pain will miss. Defender of Olympus coming out there looking to secure that kill. Agni dashing, creating that little wall of fiery doom across the mid lane. denying the chase opportunity. Over in the duo lane, T-Snipes and Paradox just clearing up these waves. See, actually right now, can we see experience on this graph? No, we can't. We can see experience per minute. T-Snipe sitting at 541, Paradox sitting at 578, so about 30 more experience per minute. That's the level difference right there. Paradox will be hitting level 11 very shortly. That camp not quite doing it. This next wave will. T-Snipes will not be getting it until the next wave. Let's see if Rambozos can secure this camp as well. Unstable Vortex looks like a Hand of God digging up. Pizza will get caught in the Cataclysm as rain fire coming down from Agni. Pizza down below 300 will be forced to leap over the wall. Thor getting stopped from that chase, or rather, Agni getting stopped in the chase by the portal from Janus. Anvil of Dawn is up. Who are they looking for? He does find Pizza way in the background, just ever so slightly off screen. Apollo's here now, jumping down to Fiddy and Adoro. T-Snipes and Penumbra picking up a kill, one each. Geb now getting chased down. Paradox stealing away the blue buff on the side of the fight. At the end of the day, that will be 3 kills to Edgy. They'll find a Gold Fury on the back of this as well. Possibly Takati. Paradox is up. Looking for the kill onto Ban OP Gods. Will not find the kill. Hand of the Gods 2. Actually, that's only Hand of the Gods 2, so not too early. Gold Fury was forced to be reset. Paradox finding the kill into Ban OP Gods, so 2 for 3 and at the end of the day. And the blue buff steal just ever so slightly that fight going in favor of 2 Edgy by about 175 gold. 200 gold, somewhere there about. As I just thought of something and I had to alt-tab out ever so briefly, so I apologize for the audio cutting out. Rambozos is now looking for the Gold Fury. No one is in position to contest this. There is no ward coverage for 2 Edgy. If they suspected it, it was too little too late. There's the ward coming down from Pizza, but they will just find an empty Gold Fury pit. So that will put Rambozos up by about 600 gold right now. Trying to click on Salt Machine over in that solo lane, but he will have recalled back to base before that happened. Looks like Penumbra going for a Book of Thoth on Janus. Not actually terribly unusual. Got a little excited there for no reason. Takati going for the Warlock Sash, building up health, making him a little bit more tanky, able to stay in the fight, giving him a nice bit of buffer when he's sitting in his heal. Health buffer, of course, being rather important just to stay alive. It's not good having a heal if you just burst down instantly and don't actually get you're not actually able to make use of the healing. Other than that, little skirmishes coming out here and there. Salt Machine really gonna take a little bit more than Ra and Thor at the moment to get locked down and killed. Pizza, though, getting caught out. He, on the other hand, could be burst down by Thor and Ra. Will get out with about 500 health remaining. A little bit of a foolish rotation there. They did not have any ward coverage behind the Fire Giant pit, but he was poking his nose around. Did walk over a ward with the Rambozos, and it almost cost him his life. Chris Pocket saying no to Ban OP Gods, throwing him back. Getting caught in the portal. Unstable Vortex combo. Fiddy looking for the Harpy camp on the left side. He will find it. There it is. It is secured. Not sure who the right side Harpy camp went to. So far, we're coming up on the 13-minute mark now. 6 kills to 5 in favor of 2 Edgy, but the gold difference on the back of that Gold Fury going in favor of the Rambozos, sitting themselves up about 1,000 gold right now. Paradox caught in the Fear No Evil, using beads to get out of the Defender of Olympus, coming out right on top of Paradox. Not connecting with the damage, though. Ashla Barrage getting him up in the air to escape that. Geb Shield coming out, trying to save Paradox, not going to be enough. Cataclysm looking to rain damage from Agni. Unstable Vortex bringing Penumbra across the map. But it will be too little too late. Pizza did get picked off in the end by Agni. The rest of the members of Rambozos are collapsing in. Anvil of Dawn is up. This is going to be a max range, beyond max range for that matter. A little too early for using that. Ban OP God's behind the tower trying to stay alive. Snipe missing. Mjolnir's attunement not connecting, but teleport from it and Berserker Barrage will be enough to find the kill. T-Snipes, though, does pick off Fiddy and responds. Looking for the kill onto Adora right now. Will he find it? Will find the kill with the landing. Now 3v2. Takati getting caught up by Penumbra, Snipes, and Salt Machine. Will they be able to find another kill here? Chris Pocket and Takati both low. T-Snipes with the triple. Salt Machine taking away the Quadra. Paradox respawned, heading back right now. Didn't quite get that deicide. No objectives coming off of that, just a bunch of kills. 4-1 at the end of the day. Pizza being the only member of 2 Edgy taken down. So once again, this is the 43rd seed team, 2 Edgy, facing off against 2nd seed Rambozos. 2 Edgy might be a little bit misplaced in the seeding for this week. That's the only thing I can really take from this. They're doing very well. They did just beat the 3rd place team, Asgard Gaming. We'll see if they can keep this up as the game goes forward and find themselves yet another win and find their way into the finals. So taking a look at item, Book of Thoth has been completed for both Adoro and Penumbra. Other than that, not really anything out of the ordinary. Not really anything unusual coming out anywhere for that matter. Even the Book of Thoths, just noting they're completed and those stacks will be building up. Only 22 magical power from that, the real benefit just really being the increased mana pool to work with. A couple extra abilities before you need to go back to base to restore your mana. Other than that, tons of awards coming out of Rambozos. Not really so much on the way of 2 Edgy. They have 3 down on the map currently to the 2 of Rambozos. As I yawn for whatever reason. 3 actually for Rambozos. There is a Vision Ward sitting there hiding by the mid-Harpy camp. Mid-Harpy's about to respawn on the left side. They are flashing. Bano Pika is finding a nice taunt. Penumbra finding the portal only onto Geb. Double tap does hit, but is shielded away. Is that a shield? Not entirely sure. That might have just been the damage, or the health bar moving down animation. Not entirely sure. It's always so nice when the guy casting a game is actually paying attention. Pizza looking for a 2v1 on the left lane, not finding anyone that fear no evil. Gold Fury's up, 2 Edgy is looking for it. They do have the area warded up. They are sitting on a sentry ward, however. They have not cleared it out. 2 OP, Ban OP Gods finding a nice taunt on the Chris Pocket. Maybe not the person they actually want to take out here. Cataclysm coming out, catching 3 members of Pizza up in the air at the time. Through space and time, coming through the middle. This fight is not going well for 2 Edgy. Rambozos now, Ban OP Gods will be picked off. Pizza finding kill on the Chris Pocket finally. But they burned a lot to take down the support, and they were not even able to do it. Penumbra finding a Doro, but the snipe will find Paradox. The kill's going everywhere. Kills everywhere! Triple kill for Pizza, actually. He's still going on the Takati, but he's singing the heal. Penumbra doing what he can to try and help out here. Pizza's doing work. Will he be able to find this? So far, the fight is in favor of 2 Edgy ever so slightly. But looks like Pizza might not win this. The heal is back. He is forced to leap over the wall to get away. Penumbra looking for it. And will walk into the Celestial Beam and find himself a death. That will be 4 for 4 overall. Athena had just respawned. So in the end, looking for that last kill, not paying off. Penumbra just backing up too far into that Celestial Beam. It's a little bit of a misplay there. A little bit of the greed showing, going for that kill. Pizza actually had the health to stay in there and pursue that. Snipe was down. Celestial Beam was also off cooldown, but those heals coming back up and the Searing Lights doing enough work to force him out. And Penumbra just sticking around a little too long for that, looking for that kill. Not able to find it and getting killed himself. So then Fiddy getting taunted out. Not gonna expect to see much coming of this at the moment. Both teams posturing around, looking to avoid a fight at the, actually both teams wanting to get the Gold Fury, but don't want the other team to get the Gold Fury. A ward was just dropped somewhere or something. I heard a ward noise. I don't know what it was. Gab looking to catch someone out. Will not be able to find anybody. Pizza only getting hit by the backswing of the Mjolnir's attunement. He will be able to get out of that safely, if not a little bit worse for wear. Assault Machine with a very large wave of minions, searing or blessed light coming down, will make quick work of that lane. Assault Machine was one to do a bit of damage to the tower, not given the opportunity to. And it's Solar Blessing, not Blessed Light or Blessing Light. I don't know what the heck I said. Solar Blessing. I'm having a horrible time with ability names today. A little boxing going out in the left lane. Neither actually connecting hits onto each other. Ban OP Gods strolling through, saying hi to Gab, getting a little hug in the form of a shockwave. Otherwise, Weakening Curse has been picked up by Ban OP Gods. That will shut down the healing from Ra's Solar Blessing. That's the ability name. As well as General Life Stealing, that lovely 8 seconds. Just double check that. 5 seconds of 100% healing reduction. I believe it is Divine Ruin that lasts for 8 seconds for a 40% healing reduction. But no one has that, so it's not terribly important at this particular moment in time. Just taking a look at the state of the game, gold is slightly in favor of the Rambozos, 400 to about a 400 gold lead, depending on the exact state of the minion wave. Experience sitting about even, 350 in favor of Rambozos. Penumbra taking a double tap here. Pizza coming forward. Sacred Monkey not quite going where he wanted it to. Just taking a quick little ride over to those minions before clearing them out. Penumbra thinking about that lazy back, choosing not to, going instead to share that back minion or back harpy camp with Pizza. Other than that, 20 minutes, 20 seconds to the game, 15 kills for 2 Edgy, 11 for the Rambozos. Through space and time, coming across the map for, I'm not entirely sure what that was about. Possibly, yeah, call came out, words go, Gold Fury. But choosing not to, everyone has rotated over, but Rambozos I'm pretty sure we're aware Through Space and Time did come out, so they are in position to respond to an attempt on the Gold Fury. Through Space and Time, it's a great mechanic to move your team around the map, but when you make a call to use it, you really need to move and use it, because once they see that Through Space and Time, that little projectile traveling through the map, or the portal sitting there where you're sure Janus isn't actually in the area, it's something you have to really respond to. Fiddy finding Penumbra right off the mid lane. Ban OP God's not able to secure that kill, or to get away from that. Over the right lane, Assault Machine finally finding that tower. 2 Edgy fighting around the Gold Fury at 3v4. Ban OP God's taking extremely low. Up Pizza trying to get her out alive. Athena will be taken down as well. Up Pizza. T-Snipes getting caught up in the wall, tectonic rift, and the stun from Agni. That will be 4 kills for nothings right now for Rambozos. And they're going for the Gold Fury. Hand of the Gods 3 is online for Chris Pocket. 22 minutes into the game. It's something you expect to see. It will take a small miracle by Assault Machine, as well as a huge mistake from Chris Pocket to steal that away. Assault Machine not going to find it. Is the axe still available? Snipe not hitting. 1 or 2 hits will do it. Defender of Olympus coming out from Athena. It will be too little, too late, however. That will be the delayed deicide and a Fire Giant for our Rambozos. This is actually oddly similar to what happened in the previous game. 2 Edgy pulling off almost the exact same move, finding a near deicide, getting the Gold Fury, storming the way down mid lane. We'll see what Rambozos are able to do here. 4 members now up, 2 Edgy are up. Ban OP Guys going forward, looking to find someone. Not able to do so. Rambozos now getting that middle inner tower, looking for the Gold Fury. Through Space and Time coming through. Ban OP Gods is in the area. Will actually force the reset onto the Gold Fury. They do start it right back up. And it will be a 4v5. Ra is over in the right lane, but it is a 4v5 against a team with Fire Giant. So that's essentially a 5v5. That would also assume that there was in fact everyone alive. Assault Machine is still dead. So it would in fact only have been a 4v4. Not a fight they really would want to pick right now. So then right now, Rambozos finding themselves now, it's about 7,000 gold in the lead. Just moments ago we were talking about how they were sitting, gold was sitting almost even. Just in the past minute and a half, gold and experience shifting massively in favor of the Rambozos. So going forward right for the moment, only about 1 to 2 item tiers in the lead for Rambozos. The extra physical power and magical power, though, from the Gold Fire Giant buff, the equivalent of about 2/3 of a max tier item. It's, I believe, 50 physical power, 70 magical power. That's the equivalent of most of a fully stacked Heartseeker in magical power. About 2/3 to 3/4 of a fully stacked Doom Orb. So it makes quite the difference. Salt Machine trying to do what he can to stop the push onto this left lane outer tower. Chris Pocket finding a double Cataclysm. Salt Machine getting Stormcall off in time, will not be stunned out. Bano P-Gods, Shockwave coming down, Anvil of Dawn onto them. Takati with the snipe, finding a kill onto Salt Machine. Bano P-Gods getting picked up by Fiddy. Penumbra in the back, trying to Aegis out of the damage. Fear No Evil coming out just ever so late, slightly late. Adora will find the kill onto Penumbra. This will be the 4th tower now for Rambozos on the back of that Fire Giant. This is nearly identical to what happened to Edgy, being on the reverse end of this Fire Giant pick. This is almost an exact mirror of what we saw in that quarterfinal match. Pizza trying to get away across the wall, not able to do so. Powell, the only one left alive across the map, trying to do what he could, split pushing, but it will be too little too late. The Titan down to almost nothing. Athena is up, trying to do what she can. Curse coming out. But that will be the game right there. Spectator client has been acting wonky. That was, in fact, the game right there. If I remember how I did this, I can, in fact, pull up the post-game settings. I need to get the little TV, recorded, view details. I'm sure there is a better way to do this. However, this is how I have figured out how to do so. See if I can find the correct game. Takati, Chris Pocket, T-Snipe, Salt Machine. This is the game I was just watching, I think. I'm going to assume it was, in fact, the game I was watching. So all said and done, at the end of the game, 24 minutes in, off the back of one fight, to the Fire Giant, 2-4 towers, a Phoenix, and finally the Titan. Rambozos take the match, and we'll move on to the finals. That match was already cast. So all said and done, too Edgy, 43rd seed team, making a good showing against the 3rd place team and actually winning. 3rd seed team and winning. Making a good showing against the 2nd seed team as well. Not quite finding the victory this time around, but definitely not having the floor wiped with them. Taking a look at the stats for this game. Can we sort by anything? No, we cannot. Just curious about that and checking Adora, almost 20,000 damage. Everything else more or less even. Not what you expect. Athena not really being the most offensive of gods. Sitting down at about under 2,000, that's actually fairly typical. But all said and done, well-played game by both teams. Rambozos just taking that bit of an awkward catch onto Janus, him slightly out of position, getting caught by the Tectonic Earth, double tap from the Mjolnir's Attunement into Berserker Barrage with a little bit of help from Adoro. Meant his end, and from there it was just all downhill as Rambozos ran over to Edgy, going to the Fire Giant, towers, and finally the Titan for the win. In the end, it didn't look like there was actually any unusual items coming out anywhere. So nothing to say on the back of that. I'm out of things to say at this point in time, so before I start rambling about nothing in particular and repeating myself more and more, repeating myself again and again, that's going to be it for this match. Thank you guys very much for watching, and have a great day.